When it comes to changing the world, creative thinkers have always led the way. At Meghshala, we want to nurture young minds that will become dreamers and creators of the future. Our lessons show schools alternative ways of teaching and learning. Let us now hear from some of our Meghshala lesson creators about how Meghshala fosters creativity in the classroom.
Open-ended projects. Teachers can encourage students to research a topic or question of their choice. The students will come up with the topics, research them, and draw their own conclusions. Let us look at an example of an open-ended project in math. The concept being taught is data handling. Students can choose whether they want to work individually or in groups. They can collect data about anything they find interesting around them. They can be given ideas like number of school-going children in 20 to 30 different families. They can also look at the amount of water needed on a daily basis by 20 to 30 different families. Check temperatures for a week and find the average, maximum and minimum temperature.
So, one of the ways we encourage creativity in the classroom is through team building or collaboration. Students are encouraged to work in groups, and this helps them gain exposure to various viewpoints while they continue to work towards a common goal. Let me show you what this looks like in a social science lesson. In this example, the lesson taught is on democratic government. For the activity, we divide the class into groups and ask the students to pick an issue that affects their local area. Some of the possible issues could be a lack of playgrounds, lack of hospitals and clinics, or even lack of clean toilets. Students can also be given the choice to pick any other issue if brought up in the class discussion. Students can also plan how they want to organize a campaign to solve this issue. They can either organize a campaign through skits, rallies, educating people, or even writing a letter to the local MLA.
As a guiding instructor, a teacher should conduct in-class brainstorming sessions to encourage students to share their opinions and ideas. Pose thought-provoking questions to them, encouraging them to think about them and have discussions with each other. Examples of such questions could be, why should we continue to plant trees and stop cutting them? Why can't we see in the dark? What will happen if we continue to consume water at the same rate that we do at present?
Art is a great way to make subjects more interesting. It is a great tool to help students explore their creative skills. For example, writing stories or making posters. Let us see an example of this in an EVS lesson. The topic being taught is expressions and communicating without speaking. To begin this lesson, a game of dumb charades is played in the classroom. The class can be divided into two groups. Students can be given a situation to act out. They can do this using actions and facial expressions. They cannot speak. Every time a group guesses the situation, it gets 10 points. The group with the most number of correct guesses wins.
Highlight diversity. If students come from different cultural backgrounds, then use this diversity and highlight ideas and values from each of their cultures. It helps to show students that there's more than one way to do things. This can be shown in class by asking students who belong to different regions to talk about their culture, like the language they speak, the clothes they wear, the festivals they celebrate.
While teaching concepts in your subject, you can connect concepts from other subjects. For example, if you want to teach students to represent data, you can connect environment and wildlife.
Here's a fun activity for you. Look at the table and tick the points that you already implement in your class. The objective is for us as teachers to tick as many as we can. The ones that have not been ticked can act as steps that we can start implementing in our classrooms. The next time you come back to this video, we hope all the boxes are ticked.